Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sonia if you are new here. I am pregnant with my second child and he is a boy. My first is Madison and she's a girl. So I'm going to have one boy, one girl. And this is my pregnancy update for y'all. I wanted to film a 14 and 15 week pregnancy update. I am about to be 16 weeks, so I thought this would be the perfect time to go ahead and film 14 and 15 week. If you are not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you're not following me on Instagram yet, go ahead and follow me at Sonia Periods Mat, I think. Oh, sorry. So my Instagram is Sonia Period Woolen, and I'll put it right here so you guys can go check it out. But yeah, let's get into this video real quick. But first, let me take a bite of my watermelon. Sorry, I just knew something in my stomach. But yeah, so let's get into this video. So like I said, I'm going to be 16 weeks on Tuesday. So I feel like this pregnancy is going by extremely fast. It's really weird, honestly. I felt like in the beginning it was so slow and I was like, oh my god, like honestly the first trimester is like the most like brutal, boring part, like, because you know you just don't feel well, you don't feel 100%, and then now being in the second trimester I feel way more better. I am finding that I'm more out of breath a lot, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, let's jump into these symptoms. And then I also wanted to show you guys at the end what I made for our baby. I do also want to mention too that we have decided on a name for our little boy, and I'm super excited. We went back and forth on several names. There was times when I was like, okay, we for sure know what we're naming the baby. And then Josh and I would find that we just didn't like the names that we somewhat agreed on. This time we found the perfect name that will go perfect with Madison's name, and we both really love this name. So we officially have baby's name. We're not going to announce till we have the baby, for plenty of reasons. One, it's just kind of something between him and I, and also I know so many people that are pregnant right now, so I really don't want to give it away. And I did also come to the conclusion that I will be filming my labor and delivery, like the actual me pushing out, but I'm obviously going to blur those areas. But I was watching so many labor and delivery videos that I felt so inspired. Like, I know there's a lot of controversy in regards to filming your labor and delivery, but honestly, like, I want to make memories. I want to be able to, you know, look back at that video and be like, oh my god, like, because all I've been doing is looking up labor and delivery videos, and it's like mentally preparing me for what's to come. Like, obviously it's been 6 years, about 7 years when I have the baby, since I've given birth, and honestly, like, I remember it, but I feel like watching those videos kind of like hypes me up and gets me mentally prepared for it. So I'm not opposed to watching those videos, and I decided that we're gonna go ahead and film that for y'all. So, and for us, mostly for us. But yeah, so let's go ahead before I continue to ramble. Let's get into these pregnancy symptoms. So, I swear, like, from like the moment I found out I was pregnant, I've always logged my symptoms. Okay. So here are my 14 and 15 week pregnancy symptoms. So let's start with 14 week. I'm just going to say this from the start. It wasn't really much difference from like all the other weeks previous to that. So week 14, I was gaining a little bit of energy back. I mean, still extremely nauseous. I mean, not nauseous, still extremely tired, fatigued in the morning. And even like right after I got off of work, I would just like honestly go straight to my bed and go to bed, like eat dinner, sleep. Like still pretty tired, but like pretty exhausted, but not as much as I was on the other weeks. The other weeks it was just very hard to even like keep my eyes open. But week 14 I started noticing a little bit of my energy coming back. Still had morning nausea, so it's not even nausea, it was just like me throwing up in the morning from like being hungry, and I'm thinking it's because I was so like, I would go to sleep so early that I'm sleeping long periods of time. So when I would get up in the morning, my stomach was just like completely empty. Every time I threw up, it was just stomach acid, and it was only in the right when I woke up in the morning, and it was because I felt so hungry. So I think that had a lot to do with that. And then I couldn't really tell that I was pregnant. I was just like, it's been really hard for me to tell during this pregnancy because I am a little bit on the heavier side, as far as like my stomach goes. So I really couldn't tell. Like I was just like, and I think that's very discouraging too. Like, you know, when you're pregnant and you're not like on the skinny side, you can't see these bumps early. So it kind of just makes it feel like, you know in your head there's a baby in there. You've seen the baby on the ultrasounds, but it doesn't make it feel real yet until you can see that baby bump. I feel like this is me personally speaking for myself, but any of you moms that can relate, comment down below. I did feel very discouraged and kind of like sad. Like I wish, you know, I was on the skinnier side so I could see my baby bump. So that definitely sucked. So yeah, definitely couldn't tell that I was pregnant. Obviously, symptoms reassured me. And I started craving ice cream. Lots and lots of ice cream, specifically strawberry ice cream. I don't know what it is, but strawberry stuff, like an actual strawberry, I don't care to eat. But the like strawberry ice cream, strawberry candy, that has been my jam. And then I still tired as fuck in the mornings. Sorry, still tired AF in the mornings. And then extremely dehydrated. Like, I'm talking, I would drink so much water, and I was like, this, like, I just didn't feel right. I would look really, like, Josh said I looked very pale, and just, like, not, like, I didn't even feel 100%. I was, like, in this, like, fog almost, it felt like, every single day, and it just felt like it was getting worse. Like, I can't even explain it. It was, like, literally like a fog. Like, I was present, but I wasn't present. Like, and I felt like that, like, all day. Like, and I would continue to drink water. I had this nasty taste in my mouth that just would not go away. And I just felt very, very tired and, like, thirsty. Like, nothing would help. Like, I would drink water, would help for just a second, and then, bam, felt, like, just very not right. And I came to the realization that I think I 100% know I was dehydrated. Like, the symptoms I had, like, definitely compared to, like, pregnancy a lot, like, they're the same as pregnancy, but there was other stuff I was experiencing, like being in a fog, feeling, like, looking pale, not, like, just constant thirst. It just wasn't normal. So I was doing a lot of research. I am going to recommend this again. Download the We Love Moms app. It's basically like an app for expecting mothers, mothers that have lost their children, mothers that have, any mom basically is what it is. And even for postpartum. And you can look up a certain topic, and there's literally a thread of people talking about a certain thing. So I did ask on there, I was like, anybody experiencing extreme dehydration in your, like, in 14-week pregnancy or whatever. And a lot of them said yes. And one of the girls that commented said she was extremely dehydrated, and she was started drinking, like, putting Pedialyte packets in her water. So I did start doing that. And this is how I know I was dehydrated, because the moment I drank that Pedialyte thing in my cup. I can't even tell you. I felt like the energy bunny from the batteries, you know, from the commercials. That's like, I instantly felt so much better, like 100%. And I just gradually started drinking those every single day. And I think this whole time I was feeling sick was because of being dehydrated. Because I was just like I said, not fully there, and I just was not well, like at all. Okay, so that was 14 weeks. 15 weeks, I had mild cramping, like above, like by my like pubic bone area. So that was a little concerning, but it did go away. But I did have mild cramping. I also started drinking Pedialyte packets with water. The nausea went away completely, and then I said, like I told you all before, thinking I was only nauseous and very fatigued because I was dehydrated. And I still stand by this. I don't know if it was because of pregnancy or if I was just simply dehydrated this whole time. Yeah, so that helped instantly. Sorry if I keep breathing so heavily, like it's so annoying. Trust me, I know. And then I had pelvic pain, like kind of like somebody was like pushing against like my, like, is it pelvic pain or pubic pain? It was over down there area. I felt like somebody was going like this against my bones. Didn't experience that at all with Madison, but I was reading up that can happen to the first time moms, like to any mom, like when they're pregnant, but it's more common to happen during your second pregnancy. So definitely experienced that. There was a day where I had it all day and I was just like, ow, this is uncomfortable. And in that same day, I had I call it growing pain, where you just get that sharp, uncomfortable pain in your legs. Well, it was just only in one leg, and it was in my left leg. It was very uncomfortable. It didn't go away. It was the same time I was having that pelvic pain or pubic bone pain, whatever you would like to call it. Yeah, so it's, I don't know, I'm not a doctor. Pelvic, pubic, whatever. There was pain down there. I like tried Googling it, and that wasn't even helpful. So I was having pain down there, and then I Googled that can be the case, but that when I was having that pain is when I was having leg pain in just my left side of my leg, like my whole, like my thigh. Very painful, wouldn't go away, and I was just like, are you serious? Finally it did, like before bed. Thank you, baby Jesus, because I was like it was not comfortable. And then, oh my god, the all thing I was waiting for is I got a belly. I finally noticed my bump. It was so weird. It literally is big, like okay, I know I'm like, you know, a little overweight, but it was, my belly's like round, like it popped up out of nowhere. It was super crazy. I was like, holy moly, like literally just randomly popped up. Woke up one morning, stood up, went to the bathroom, and I was just like, I always looked at my belly and I was like, wow, what the heck, I have a bump. And like this weekend I was like vlogging and I was like looking at my tummy, huge AF. So as you can see from the thumbnail, that's what my belly looks like right now. And at first it was like one of those things where it would like go away, come back, go away, come back. It's here to stay, folks, because it hasn't gone away. And yeah, so I finally got to see my baby bump, or I wouldn't even call it a bump, it's a full-on belly. Which is crazy because my friend Nicole, she's a week behind me, and her belly looks like that. So I think it's a boy thing. The only reason why I say that, like why my belly looks so big, the only reason why I say that is because she's like skinny and like her belly's the same size as mine, and she's having a boy. So I think like it is true what they say about if you're having a boy, your belly tends to be bigger. So yeah, that was very exciting. I was like really happy when I seen that, when I could actually see my belly, and it was really, really cute. I love it. And then I feel more happy now, like more positive energy. Before I was kind of like in a depressed state. Not depressed from being pregnant, but I think like not feeling well, being very tired, being dehydrated. That definitely affected my mood a lot. Not really having an appetite, it just put me in this like depressed mood that I couldn't get out of. And I'm telling you guys, like, once I started like not feeling dehydrated anymore is when I started feeling more happy. And definitely once I hit 15 weeks is when I started, you know, feeling more positive and, you know, like more like, oh my god, pregnancy, like, you know, like not fazed by this. And then like in my notes I also put feeling more positive, like I just said. Not sleeping as much as I was, such as staying up instead of taking morning naps. What I mean by that is Madison goes to school early in the morning, like right before Josh goes to work, sorry. So what happens is he gets her dressed, I wake up, I would do her hair, but the bad thing is I would go back to bed and sleep because I don't start work till 9, so I'd sleep until 9 o'clock came. And like that's what I mean by like morning naps. I would take a nap, and honestly that would also make me more tired. But like I was so sleepy that I'd be half asleep brushing her hair. Thank God like it did not look crazy when she went to school, because I was like always like one eye open, like that's how tired I was. Well, now when I get her ready for school, I can literally stay up, lay in bed, watch TV, and wait till it's time for me to clock in instead of taking that nap. I mean, I've had an occasional one time where I went back to bed, or 2 times that I went back to bed, but that was pure accidental. Like it was like rainy and I was just like, oh, cozy, you know. But so I definitely stopped doing that where I was just falling back to sleep. Like now I'm able to stay up and I have the energy for it, versus before it was like there was no energy there for me to stay up. Like it was like even during the day I was like so tired I couldn't even handle it. Next thing is having an appetite to eat. This is a big one. I've gained so much more energy to want to eat that like I'm not overeating or anything. Actually, I've still managed to keep my weight down because I've lost like 13, almost 4, no, I think 14 pounds. I've lost a total of 14 pounds since I've been pregnant. So surprisingly, even when I got that baby bump, my weight didn't go up a bunch, which is crazy. But yeah, so I've had an appetite to where I can actually eat, finish a meal, and like actually like make myself eat it. Before I couldn't even make myself eat anything because I would just like not have an appetite for it. Like nothing ever sounded good to me, like ever. Like I was just eating junk all the time because that's all that like really I cared for. Now I'm slowly getting myself into eating chicken and like proteins and stuff again, versus before was not happening. So that's a huge plus for me. I think that's also been helping more with my energy as well, like eating more, because before it was like I wouldn't eat at all. Like I couldn't, like it's just everything just was not good, appealing to me. And then so the last thing on my list is cravings that I want to mention. So I've been having 2 really big cravings lately. One of them being, which has been the same since the last trimester, is cucumbers with lemon, salt, and pepper on them with Valentina hot sauce. That is my like top choice out of my cravings that I will literally eat all the freaking time. Like every day I will have a cucumber with lemon, salt, and pepper and on it. So good. Y'all should try it. And then also wings, chicken wings have been the bomb. Like I realized I really love wings now. Like prior to being pregnant, hated them. Like I would not be down to eat wings. But on Super Bowl Sunday, Josh and I fried up some chicken wings, made some homemade french fries, and let me tell y'all, I devoured that SHIT because I ate it so fast. It was so yummy. And then again, this past weekend, we got chicken wings and fries, and I was so content. I literally was in food coma. So those have been my cravings lately, and ice cream. I just love me some ice cream, honestly. Ice cream's my favorite. But yeah, so that's pretty much my like symptoms, my cravings for 14, 15 weeks being pregnant. And I am so mind blown how fast it is going. I can't believe I'm gonna be 5 months in 2 weeks. Like, well, technically, like a week and 2 days, I will be 5 months. Yeah, 1, 2, yeah. In a week and 2 days, I will be, or a week and 4 days? Shoot, I don't know. I will be 5 months though, and I'm just like shook at how fast this is going. Like in the beginning, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna go by so slow. No, ma'am, it has gone by extremely fast, and like, it's just unreal. I have so much more exciting stuff coming up. Like when I get to see the baby again at an ultrasound, and I get really excited for that. My next appointment is at 17 weeks. It should be at 16 weeks, but since my like appointments have been messed up because I missed one appointment, so now I'm always like, I was getting seen right on time, and then I missed one appointment and it kind of messed it all up. So now I'm always getting seen like later. So yeah, I'm very excited, and I just can't wait to continue to share this journey with you guys. And I'm just excited. Like, it's so unreal. Like, it's so insane that I'm having another baby. Every day I feel so many different types of emotions. I think a lot about it because I am nervous. I mean, I feel like I'm a new mom again. Because like it's been so long since I've had a newborn. And Maddie's so easy. So it's kind of like, it's gonna be weird going from like, not like, I don't really have to watch her. Like, she can go in the living room and I can be in my room. Like, she can do her own thing, and like, I don't have to worry about it. But it's crazy that I'm literally starting over again, and it's exciting but also scary. But like I said, I can't wait to continue to share this journey with you guys. If you guys can please subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.